Hello, everyone. Welcome to yet another session with THiNC Institute of Design. So, the architecture entrance exam season has just kicked off. With last week, NATA being starting its first exams on the 6th and 7th of April. It was followed by JEE B.Arch. So, actually, this is the second and the final JEE B.Arch session that we are having for this academic year. So that is also over. We have got the feedback from a lot of students of ours, and we have tried to uh, bring everything of that together to give you an idea of how exactly the exams went by. Okay. And for discussing that with me, we have our faculty, Febin sir, who looks into the architecture department at THiNC Institute of Design. Hello, sir. Welcome to the session.
Thank you, sir.
So basically, we would be briefly talking about what are the kind of questions that were being asked and how students sort of responded to it and things like that. To start off with, I would give a very brief idea. So mostly what we understood was relatively this time, relatively compared to the January session, it seems to be a bit more easier this time. Especially the aptitude session, the arc awareness session, and all sounds to be a bit more easier compared to the other previous January session. Max sort of remains almost standstill. It seems like it's the same person who probably prepared the mathematics paper for JEBR January and April session. Okay, moving on. Let's look at the next slide. The summary points from students. So the paper was moderate. Aptitude and drawing was easy. There has been minor changes in the drawing questions that has come. Febin sir would be taking that in detail. And in aptitude section also, because the architecture awareness session was a bit more easier, students would have been able to score a lot more higher. Max comparatively compared to all the other sections, it has always been difficult. Common general knowledge questions were also there. A little bit of unexpected questions also were there in the general knowledge, I would say. Okay, so moving on, when we talk of the different sections in this JE paper, can we please move to the next slide? Yes. So when we talk of the different parts, we would be starting with architecture awareness. So for a detailed analysis of both the aptitude section and also the drawing section, I would like to take this opportunity to welcome Febin sir. Febin sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Hello all. It's glad to know the exam was easy for our students. So we can go to the questions straight. Okay. So we'll start with architecture aptitude questions. The first question we have, what is the full form of FAR? FAR is a common abbreviation that we use in architecture. What is the full form of FAR? So we start with our students. Any one of you can comment the answer of this particular question. So can you comment which is the answer? What is the full form of FAR? Yes. Can someone comment in the comment session? Yes, floor area ratio. Yes, it is a floor area ratio. Okay, so FAR is a ratio that we use to compare the area of floors, that is total floors, including ground floor, first floor, second floor, all those floors, to the site area. There's a comparison between floor areas to site area. Okay, so like that we have BCR, building area, to the site area. Okay, so FAR is floor area ratio. Yes, yes, correct. So we'll move to the next question. Yes. How are terracotta bricks made? Okay. So before going into these questions, these are the questions that we have collected from our students. So no official questions or answer key out yet from JE. So from NTA. So this is the questions that we have collected from our students. Okay. So we have few options for this question: using lime, with high pressure, with high temperature, and sun dry. Okay. So tell me, how is terracotta brick made? How are terracotta bricks made? So we have different kind of bricks, right? Adobe bricks, terracotta bricks, ceramic bricks. So we use different methods to treat each materials to make it into a particular form, right? So how is terracotta bricks made? Terracotta bricks are the general material that we use for building construction, for constructing walls. So how is terracotta bricks made? So the answer is applying high temperature. Okay. So with high pressure, we generally make rammed earth walls. We make interlocking mud blocks. We put pressure to the mud and like create it into a form so that we can attain a particular shape, right? And for adobe bricks, we use sun drying methods. For terracotta, we use kin method, right? We bake the clay. Terracotta is called the baked clay, right? So we have to apply high temperature to make it into the proper, absorption, proper shape, proper air cavity and all. So the answer is we have to apply high temperature to make terracotta bricks. And sill level is below. That's an easy question. Sill level, like you have to learn about levels and all. Plinth level, sill level, lintel level, roof level. So what's the answer? Sill level is below dash. So your options were, I think, roof, window, right? Floor, wall, door. So which is the answer? Yes, sill level is below window. So you can see in this picture, this is lintel and this is sill. So sill is just below the window, before window and the plinth level, right? So sill level is below window. So nextly, question that confused most of the students. That was a different kind of question, also an interesting question. So match the following. So generally, they'll give names of monuments and they'll give pictures or location. So this time they have provided plans, okay, top views, but it's not exact plans, like no details, abstract plans like conceptual sketches, just a circle, some dots around it. So from that abstract sketch we have to identify which building is that. So that is easy, like if you know the building, if you know the plan of the building, if you know the outer structure of the building, you can easily identify which building is that. So we had options: Taj Mahal, Qutub Minar, Sanchi Stupa, Matre Mandir. So all like these four monuments are famous and popular. Like we have obviously learned all these buildings. So we can easily identify which building is this from the plan. So we have the plan of Taj Mahal here. So like for example, you have to make it an abstract shape. You'll just making the outer square, and then you will put four circles. So that's the basic form of Taj Mahal. Like when it comes to the top view, like there's a dome in the center, and we have chatris, like four chatris in four corners. So we can easily identify which building is that. And also for Qutub Minar, we have such kind of a setup, like a circle and a floral design like around it. Okay. So and also for Sanchi Stupa, like you can see here, for Sanchi Stupa, like this is the dome. You can see the Toranas. Okay, like in four sides there are Toranas. Toranas are the entrance gate of Sanchi Stupa. Like we have different parts for Chatris, like Toranas, Vedikas, Anda. Like we have different parts for Sanchi Stupa. So you can easily identify the building from this given sketch, even if it's a abstract sketch or like any kind of conceptual sketch, right? So this is the plan of the Matri Mandir, like the surrounding area, like in Auroville. Like Matri Mandir is situated in Auroville in Pondicherry in Tamil Nadu. So you can easily identify like those buildings from this given sketches. Okay, so that was not a very tough question, but that was a new kind of question. So like you might have shocked. Okay, that is easy. Taj Mahal is in Delhi, Qutub Minar, Sanjay Stupa, and Matri Mandir. Okay, so that was an average question, like not that tough. So next we have which is the term used for size and proportion of human body. So this answer was anthropometry. So we have different terminologies like anthropology, anthropometry, ergonomics, etc. in architecture design. Like anthropology is the study of human beings, and anthropometry is specifically the study of body proportions, measurements, etc. And ergonomics, like the space, when you have to design the space, you have to know proper size and measurements of human body. Accordingly, you will be designing furnitures and interior space, right? So the answer was anthropometry. Okay. So how many of you made it correct? If it's like if you made it correct, just comment yes. If you made it correct, just comment yes on the comment section. How many of you made it correct? Like the answer was anthropometry. Just comment in the chat box. Yes. Did you made it right? If no, you can comment no. If you have mistakenly chose it wrong. Yes. Okay. So then we have an easy question, an easiest question. Who initiated the construction of Qutub Minar? So this one, like we have studied it from our schools, like from history textbooks and all. Like Qutbuddin Aibak is the one who constructed, the one who started Qutub Minar, then followed by Iltutmish and all. Like so, the question was who started the construction of Qutub Minar? Who initiated the construction of Qutub Minar? So that is Qutbuddin Aibak. Okay, so that was an easy question. Okay. Yes. Yes, someone is commented, no, sir. Like, it's okay. It's okay. Like, and who is the father of contemporary architecture? So this was a confusing question for most of the students. Like, because we have father of modernism, we have father of skyscrapers, that is Louis Sullivan. Then, like, Mies van der is also known as a father of modernism. And this particular question, like, who is the father of contemporary architecture? That is Le Corbusier. Okay, Le Corbusier is known as the father of modern movement, or like father of modern architecture. Okay, yes. And then we have like again something related to Le Corbusier. So Le Corbusier was a hero of this exam, like the protagonist of this exam, who designed the 7 V's in the first planned city of India. Like who designed the 7 V's? Like that's a common, like that's a popular like thing called 7 V's. Okay, 7 V's of city planning. So the first planned city of India is Chandigarh. So who designed Chandigarh? It's again our Le Corbusier. Okay, so the answer is Le Corbusier. I think most of you have just made it correct. That was an easy question. Like then we had the vertical element between two threads of a staircase is called. So we have thread, riser, right? So the vertical element between two threads is called a riser. So that's the answer. It's a riser. So we had options like newel, nosing. So you know what is newel? Newel is the the main post of the staircase, like where the handrail and balusters are connected. Then we have newel cap, we have springer, nosing, like we have different, skirting, different terminology related to staircase. So this particular question, the answer is riser. Riser is the part between threads. Okay. So then we had which are the three primary colors? So this was an easy question. Like we all know which are the primary colors, like red, blue, yellow. Like we know which all are the secondary colors. It's not RGB, it's RYB, red, yellow, and blue. Okay, that was an easy question. Then you are asked to identify the building from these given pictures. That was also an easy question, like Sydney Opera House, Louvre Museum. Like both are popular buildings. So this is Sydney Opera House in Australia, and this is Louvre Museum in Paris. Okay. Yes. So next one, identify the monument. So can you all just comment the answer of this particular question? Which is this monument? I think you might have, opted, like you might have thinking, like thought of this particular step well that studied, Rani Ki Vav or like kind of step wells. So which one is this? Yes, it is, it's Chand Bawri. It's Chand Bawri. It's a step well again. So it's not Rani Ki Vav, it's Chand Bawri. Okay. Yes, it is Chand Bawri. So then again an easy question. Who is the architect of India Gate? Who designed India Gate? So you all know Edwin Lutyens, Herbert Baker, those who designed Parliament House of India, like the old Parliament House. The new one is designed by Bimal Patel, and also Rashtrapati Bhavan. So like who designed this particular structure? India Gate. It is Edwin Lutyens. Edwin Lutyens is the one who designed India Gate, right? So then we had a question from building materials. What is the percentage amount of lime present in normal Portland cement? Amount of lime present in Portland cement. So we have studied like this, components of cements. So which one is the answer? It is 60 to 70. So generally we have 62 to 65% of lime in normal ordinary Portland cement. Okay, so the answer is 60 to 70. It's not 70 to 80, it's not 40 to 80, it is 60 to 70. Okay, yes. Identify the architectural style of the given building, the given temple. It's a temple architecture style. So can someone comment which architectural style is this? We have options like Nagara, Vesara, Dravida, and Kalinga. Which one is the correct option? Can someone comment A, B, C, or D? You can see the building, right? You can see the temple, the style of the temple, how the gopuram is going, how its shape is, and the detailing, the color, the type. Yes, it is Dravidian style. It is Dravida. So we have temple architecture, North Indian architecture, and South Indian temple architecture, and there is a mixture. That is Vesara. So we have Nagara, Vesara, Dravida, and Kalinga is another style. So this one is Dravida, Dravidian architecture. Okay, generally we can observe such temples in South India. This is Dravidian architecture. Okay. Yes. Who among the following architects, who among the following architect who has not won the Pritzker Architecture Prize till 2019? So that was again a confusing question. It's an easy question, but still confusing. They have just twisted the question. So they have not asked who is the architect who didn't win a Pritzker Prize, who is not received a Pritzker Prize. The question is, who is the architect who has not won the Pritzker Prize till 2019? So which one is the answer? Which one is the answer? So the answer is Moshe Safdie. Okay, it's Moshe Safdie. Because Bibidoshi won Pritzker Prize in 2018, Arata Isozaki won Pritzker Prize in 2019, and then Ayampai also won Pritzker Prize before that time. Okay, so three of them got Pritzker Prize on or before 2000, before 2019. Okay, so can you just comment in which year did Moshe receive Pritzker Prize? I'm curiously asking, in which year did Moshe receive Pritzker Prize? That's an interesting question. Like Baby Doshi, Arata Isozaki, Ayampai, they all received Pritzker Prize till 2019. So in which year did Moshe receive Pritzker Prize? Yes, he hasn't won. Like he didn't get any Pritzker. Okay. So the question was simply who is the architect who didn't receive Pritzker Prize? But they just twisted. They added an year just to confuse you all. Okay. So the answer is Moshe. Okay. He didn't receive Pritzker Prize till yet. Maybe in future. We don't know. Okay. Then we had a match the following question. Again, for popular monuments and its location. Humayun's tomb, Ahmedabadini Gufa, Shore Temple, Bibi Ka Maqbara. So that was an easy question. Shore Temple is in Mahabalipuram in Tamil Nadu. Humayun's tomb is in Delhi. Ahmedabadini Gufa is in Ahmedabad, which is in Gujarat. Then Bibi Ka Maqbara is in Aurangabad, which is in Maharashtra. Okay, so that was an easy question. We're kind of moderate because you might have confused on this, Bibi Ka Maqbara. Like some people just guess it is in Delhi because it's coming under Mughal architecture. So like it is in Delhi. So it's not in Delhi, it's in Aurangabad, it's in Maharashtra. Okay. Then which of the following is not a plastering material? Gypsum, MDF, cement, and lime. Which one is not a plastering material? That is MDF. So you all know gypsum is a plastering material. Gypsum plastering is there. Cement plastering is there, like which is a common plastering material that we use, cement. Then we have lime, like we use putty and all, right? That is lime. Okay. So the answer is MDF. That is a kind of board that we use for India works and all. MDF boards and all, right? So the answer is MDF. Okay, so that was about architecture awareness. These are the few questions that we have collected from our students. Okay, there are some more questions, but these are the questions that we have collected. Okay, and then we have some non-verbal question. We had like some easy non-verbal questions. Last time they didn't ask any questions from projections, but this time we had questions from projections which were kind of easy. Then we had questions from figure series to find out like which figure comes next. And then we had folding and unfolding questions, like folding through dotted lines, like transparent folding. So you can still see both the markings. You have to just find that particular answer. Then mirror image, like this time we had some 3-4 questions for mirror image, which all were easy. Okay. So in general, non-verbal reasoning part was easy. Okay. Yes. And also architecture awareness is far easy like compared to session 1. Session 1 was, kind of tough. But this time architecture awareness was easy. Yes. And we had some questions from GK, who was the president of INC, Indian National Congress, during the time of independence. So that is J.B. Kripalani. Okay. Then when is World Environment Day celebrated? That was, a very easy question that like you all might know, like it is June 5th. So last session we had a question like in which year like they started to celebrate the World Environment Day. So this time it was like, when is the World Environment Day celebrated? That is on June 5th. It's a very popular day, right? So what is the scientific name of a mango? So you might be thinking like why is this question here, like for an architecture entrance exam, like the scientific name of mango, jackfruit and all, like that's to test your your learning, like how much you learn from school, like how much GK, how much general knowledge you have, how much memory power you have. Like I still remember like the scientific name of mango is Mangifera indica that we have studied from school. You just have to remember it, like that was an easy question. Mangifera indica, like that's a scientific name of mango. Okay. And then we had a question like Kuchipudi is a dance from which state? Okay. So can you just comment which state is that? So you have to learn about dance forms, arts, and all, like from each state. Each state has different, art forms. From Kerala, we have Kathakali. Then we have like Garba from Gujarat. Like we have different kind of dance forms. So Kuchipudi is a classical dance form, like from which state? Yes, Kuchipudi is from Andhra Pradesh. Okay, it's a dance form from Andhra Pradesh. It's from AP, right? So so that's about GK. Then we had an arithmetic aptitude question. Like that was a very simple question. You have to just find out the missing figure in this series. That is a number series. You have to find out the number in this series. Okay. Number series, the series goes like 18, 27, 38, 51, dash 83. Can you just comment the answer? This was an easy question, like very easy question. Last time we had some kind of, cubes, squares and all, but this time it's just basic multiplication, not multiplication, like basic addition. Okay. So which one is the answer? Oh, Vijay has commented, I'm also from AP. Okay, no Teluga. Hello, now bagunara. Okay. So yes, which is the answer, Vijay? Yes, the answer is 66, as you all commented. The answer is 66. So it goes like 18 plus 9, 27, 27 plus 11, 38, 38 plus 13, 51. So it goes like addition of odd numbers starting from 9. You're adding 9 to 18, then 11, then 13, 15. So then you have to add 15 to 51. So that comes like that is 66. Yes, Vijay has commented super, sir. Okay. So I have like many friends in AP and Telangana. Like నాకు చాలా ఫ్రెండ్స్ ఉంది అక్కడ. నేను లైక్ చాలా తెలుగు నేర్చుకోవాలని ఉంది. లైక్ తోడ లైక్ కొంచెం తెలుసు తెలుగు. ఓకే. సో yes, so that's about arithmetic part. Like the answer is 66. So okay. So the aptitude part. So it was all easy, like compared to previous session. The GK part, non-verbal part, arc awareness part. Like it was all easy. So so next comes NATA. So you might be preparing like maybe preparing for NATA exams. Like we have NATA exams coming. So this time NATA is conducting in a different pattern. Like they are conducting exams on each Saturdays and Sundays. Like NATA has already started from April 6th. Also, our NATA crash batches has also started from March 20, like offline batches. We have both online and classroom batches. So our next batches are starting from April 15th and April 29th. So if you have any queries, if you have any doubts related to our batches, our classrooms, our like anything related to NATA, you can directly call to the number provided. You can note it down 8086 111 055. Okay. Yes. So that's about aptitude part. Now we can move on to the next part, drawing. Okay. So yes. So for drawing, like we had different kind of topics, right? Proportionate sketching, 2D composition, 3D composition, scene drawing. So last time we had two questions, and one question was, there was no or question, or like it was this proportionate sketching. You have to sketch a particular picture that is given proportionately, and you have to render it using any black and white method. Okay, so that one particular question is, it is repeated here. This was the picture given for the exam: an old man in a cycle. Okay, so we have some detailing, some rendering. You have to render it properly, and you have to make it in proper proportion. Okay, so this time also we had same kind of question that we had, like for last 3-4 years in JEE. Like, not surprising, we had a sketching question. So this time there is a twist. Last time it was like draw a proportionate sketch of the given image and render it using any black and white rendering technique. But this time it is render it using monochromatic color. So like you might have shock like how to do it with monochromatic color. But that shocking was just for like seconds. Like, you know what monochromatic color is. You have to just use one color. That's it. So you can still do it with pencil. You can still do it with black color. You just have to use one color, and you have to color it with that color only. Like, that is monochromatic color, right? Tints and shades and tones of a same color. You don't have to use different colors. You can still use pencils, but it's better to use colors. You have to choose a particular color, and then you have to render the whole picture with the same color. That is monochromatic color scheme, right? So that question, I think that question was easy, but there was a surprise element, but still it was easy. Okay. Yes. And then you have the second question. Last time also we had OR questions. And last time we had 3D composition. Last time means for session 1, for JEE-BArch session 1, we had 3D composition and scene drawing. But this time it is 2D composition and scene drawing. So this particular questions we have already predicted, like this will be the pattern of second session, because they always follow the same pattern for both the exams. And also 3D composition was asked for last exam. So we had predicted this time it will be 2D composition. So as we predicted, we had these questions. A 2D composition question, that is a logo design question. Create a logo design for G20 using an alphabetic letter, a numerical, a circle, a triangle, and a rectangle. Use any 3 colors of your choice. So you just have to design a logo. Like, you have to use strictly follow these. You don't have to use any other shapes. You are not allowed to use any other shapes. We have given shapes: an alphabet, a numerical number, a circle, a triangle, a rectangle. You just have to arrange these shapes and create into a beautiful, a meaningful logo. You have to color it with 3 colors. That is also strict. So you have to strictly follow each questions. Okay. For the second question, like there is another over question. Use 1-point perspective. Okay. So generally they don't mention like they don't mention any kind of perspective. They generally ask to draw a scene, or they just mention a point of view. Like for last time, it was like as a spectator during in a football match in a stadium. So there is not specific perspective points mentioned. But this time they have mentioned use 1-point perspective. So you have to know like what is 1-point perspective, how to draw like neatly, how to draw properly, how to draw like, with maximum detailing in 1-point perspective. To draw a scene of a road with vehicles. That's a typical question, like a road with vehicles. Then on both sides of the road, there are pathways, street vendors, and people. So that is the scene is rich with, pathways. So people, street vendors. So it's a busy traffic. It's a busy street, right? So you don't you can't just draw a road and just 1 or 2 people, just one vehicle. It's not like that. It's a rich scene. So you have to use maximum number of people, street vendors. There are pathways, so there'll be different activities happening. So you have to show all those activities. You can't just draw it like some people are just going, coming, just walking. It's not like that. You have to show all these activities, because we have street vendors. So obviously there will be some purchase and all. So you have to show that one. And also like which all activities generally happen in a pathway, right? So and also you have to color the scene. For last session it was just black and white. It is not just black and white. They didn't mention anything. Like, you can color it if you want. You can just use it in black and white if you want. But this time they have clearly mentioned you have to color the scene neatly. Okay. So you have to color the whole thing. So you have to use appropriate colors for, all these elements. It should be, realistic. It's not like 2D composition, you can't just use any colors you want. It should be realistic. Okay, you are drawing a realistic scene. So it has to be appropriate. And also you have to, focus on the proportion, ratio and all, and proper composition of the scene. Okay, so this was about the drawing. Yes, Vijay has commented, I used black and white. I used black pencil. Is there any problem? Actually, when it comes to monochromatic color scheme, yes, we have a chromatic color scheme using black, gray, and white. That is a kind of monochromatic color scheme because that is the tint, shades, and tone of a single color, right? So, but generally, when we say monochromatic color, we generally use colors from color wheel. You can still use other colors, neutral colors. If you are using brown, you have to use tints, shades, and tones of brown. So that is monochromatic color scheme. So if you have used black, you don't have to lose, too much of marks. No, that's fine. That's okay. That's fine. But it's better to use a particular color because they have added a twist here. So they'll be expecting some kind of, different colors, not colorful. The sketching, how it comes when it comes to, color pencils, how that drawing would be. They'll be curious, right? So in that perspective, it is better to draw it in color, but still it's okay if you have drawn with pencil or color pencils or black pencils. It's okay. It's just monochromatic color scheme. There is no other terms mentioned, so it's okay. It's fine. Okay. So do you have any other doubts related to drawing questions? Any doubts related to any these questions? Any of these questions? Proportionate sketching, 2D composition, scene drawing. Any doubts? If it's clear, you can just comment okay or clear, anything, any positive sign. Is it clear? Like I'm asking about this particular session, drawing session. Or in general, you can just comment your views. Was it helpful? Is it clear? So we have discussed the topics related to architecture awareness, nonverbal reasoning, drawing. Drawing we have discussed in detail. If you want more, you can just ask doubts if you have, or else we can conclude the session. So was it clear? Just comment on the comment box. Is it all clear? Can you just comment? Yes. Okay. So we can wind up the session. So I think it was useful. Okay. So just go through all these questions. So official answer key and official question paper will be out, recently. So we'll be reacting to that also. So just wait for that. And also we have our batches starting for NATA. We have ongoing batches for NATA crash batches. So if you have any doubts, you can contact in this number. Okay, we have NATA batches coming on April 15th and April 29th, both offline and online. Okay, so that's it. Thank you all. See you on next session. Thank you.